Remember when the biggest chip-related dilemma was choosing between onion garlic or barbecue flavor? Those were simpler times. These days, the word chip evokes a different kind of craving, a global hunger for the silicon brains powering our digital lives. And at the heart of this hunger lies Taiwan, a small island nation that's become a technological giant, much to the chagrin of its larger neighbor, China. Imagine a world without smartphones, laptops, or even those smart refrigerators that can order you extra milk and eggs in case you forgot. Taiwan's dominance in chip manufacturing took decades in the making. At the center of this technological marvel is TSMC, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, a company that churns out more chips than a Las Vegas casino. Their business strategy has always been to tell the world, you design a fancy chip, and we'll build that chip for you. No need for you to build a multi-billion-dollar chip factory, just use ours. The relationship between China and Taiwan is complicated, to say the least. China sees Taiwan as a wayward province, a long-lost sibling that needs to be brought back into the fold, even if it requires an awkward, unwanted hug. At gunpoint, if necessary. Taiwan, on the other hand, sees itself as an independent entity, perfectly capable of governing itself, thank you very much. This difference in perspective has led to decades of tension, with China flexing its military muscles to eventually assimilate Taiwan, and Taiwan relying on its allies for support to maintain its independence. The stakes? Control over one of the most strategically important industries in the world, semiconductor manufacturing. For now, the two sides exist in an uneasy stalemate. In the world of semiconductors, two names reign supreme, TSMC and ASML. These are not your average tech companies. They're the superheroes of silicon, the wizards of wafers, the undisputed champions of churning out the tiny brains that power our digital lives. First, meet TSMC, the Taiwanese titan of chip manufacturing. Imagine a company so essential, so integral to the global tech ecosystem, that even their competitors rely on them. You've heard of NVIDIA, right? They design the super complex chips used for the world of AI. But who do you think actually manufactures those chips for NVIDIA? Well, in comes TSMC. They're the go-to chip makers for tech giants like NVIDIA, Apple, Amazon, and even Intel, crafting the most advanced chips on the planet with unparalleled precision and efficiency. TSMC manufactures the vast majority of the world's highest-end processor chips, especially for AI. This vital gateway in the semiconductor supply chain cannot be replicated overnight. But even TSMC, with all its manufacturing might, can't do it alone. Enter ASML, the Dutch company that holds the keys to the chip-making kingdom. ASML produces a machine so complex, so technologically advanced, it will take competitors years to even catch up. They produce the technological marvel known as the extreme ultraviolet or EUV lithography machine that manufactures the high-end chips. Together, these two companies form the backbone of the global chip supply chain, a duopoly upon which the entire digital world depends. Deep within the Netherlands, nestled amidst windmills and canals, lies a facility so secretive, so technologically advanced, it could easily be mistaken for a James Bond villain's lair. This is ASML's headquarters, the birthplace of the EUV lithography machine, a piece of equipment so complex, so mind-bogglingly precise, it makes a space satellite look like a child's toy. The EUV machine is not your average piece of factory equipment. It's a marvel of engineering, a symphony of lasers, mirrors, and precision mechanics operating at the very edge of what's physically possible. EUV lithography uses focused beams of ultraviolet light to print extraordinarily small circuit patterns onto silicon wafers. This enables denser, more powerful chips. The machines cost over $100 million each and use technologies closely guarded by ASML. Imagine a machine the size of a double-decker bus, housed in a climate-controlled vacuum chamber, where even the slightest vibration can spell disaster. The complexity of the EUV machine is such that it takes over a year to build, involves components sourced from over 5,000 suppliers worldwide, and requires a small army of highly specialized engineers to operate and maintain. Imagine a world without Taiwanese chips. Without these chips, you would have a world where your smartphone is about as smart as a potato, where your laptop is just a very expensive clamshell, and where the only artificial intelligence you encounter is your pet goldfish pretending to be interested in your conversation. The global tech industry's reliance on Taiwanese chips, particularly those produced by TSMC, is quite astounding. These tiny silicon brains power everything from iPhones and Teslas to fighter jets and the vast legions of AI data centers. Now, imagine a scenario where those chips are no longer available. Supply chains grind to a halt, factories shut down, and the global economy takes a nosedive faster than a smartphone dropped from a skyscraper. The airline industry, heavily reliant on chips for everything from engine management to navigation, comes to a screeching halt. Data centers, financial services, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence all experience total meltdown. This is the serious concern the world has if China were to invade Taiwan. It would potentially cripple the technology lifeblood of the world. In short, the world as we know it can descend into chaos. The nuclear option, a kill switch. So what if China invades Taiwan and seizes control of its world-renowned chip-making industry? In the high-stakes world of geopolitics and technology, there are whispers of a technological trump card that can be used in retaliation. ASML's rumored remote kill switch. Imagine a world where, with the push of a button, the Dutch company could remotely disable its EUV lithography machines operating within a specific country, effectively crippling their ability to produce advanced computer chips. While ASML has publicly confirmed the existence of such a kill switch, rumors persist as to how it actually works, a safeguard built into their machines to prevent sensitive technology from falling into the wrong hands. Now imagine a scenario where China makes a move on Taiwan, attempting to seize control of TSMC's chip foundries. In retaliation, ASML, under pressure from Western governments, could activate the kill switch, remotely disabling all the EUV machines operating within Taiwan. Machines, each the size of a double-decker bus, will essentially sit dead as a gigantic brick if China invades. China's countermeasures. China, never one to back down from a technological challenge, is acutely aware of its reliance on foreign companies like ASML for crucial chip-making equipment. They've embarked on a multi-pronged strategy to reduce this dependence, pouring billions of dollars into research and development, fostering domestic chip makers, and, some allege, engaging in a bit of industrial espionage. One of China's primary tactics is to play catch-up, investing heavily in developing their own indigenous EUV lithography machines. If China does invade Taiwan and seizes the EUV machines, even if these are bricked with a kill switch, China can potentially reverse engineer the technology. However, building such a complex machine is no walk in the park, even for a technological powerhouse like China. It requires overcoming numerous technical hurdles, securing a reliable supply chain for thousands of highly specialized components, and attracting top-tier engineering talent, a task that's proven to be more challenging than anticipated. This technological arms race has created a tense game of cat and mouse, with China trying to close the gap, and Western nations, particularly the US, implementing increasingly strict export controls to maintain their technological edge. U.S. trade war on tech. Enter the United States, the self-proclaimed defender of democracy, freedom, and of course, its own economic interests. Concerned about China's growing technological prowess and its potential threat to U.S. hegemony, Uncle Sam has decided to take matters into its own hands, launching a trade war that's less about tariffs and more about technological dominance. One of the key battlefronts in this trade war is the semiconductor industry. The U.S. has implemented a series of export restrictions aimed at cutting off China's access to crucial chip-making equipment, particularly ASML's coveted EUV lithography machines. While ASML is headquartered in the Netherlands, Many of the technologies and components used in its advanced lithography systems originate from the United States or use American software and intellectual property. Since ASML's lithography machines utilize American computing hardware, software, and operating systems in their operation and servicing, this creates a jurisdictional hook so the U.S. can impose export controls. These restrictions are designed to stifle China's ability to produce advanced chips, particularly those used in military applications and artificial intelligence, areas where the U.S. wants to maintain a clear advantage. The impact of these trade restrictions has been significant, slowing down China's progress in developing its domestic semiconductor industry. A world on edge? So what does the future hold for the global chip industry, caught in the crossfire of geopolitics and a healthy dose of good old-fashioned rivalry? One thing is for sure, the days of relying on a single company, on a single island nation, for the majority of the world's advanced chips will be numbered. The US, Europe, and other countries are waking up to the strategic importance of semiconductor manufacturing, investing heavily in domestic production and diversifying their supply chains. TSMC is also diversifying its manufacturing base by building additional chip factories in the US and Europe. This shift towards regionalization is likely to reshape the global chip industry, leading to a more fragmented landscape with multiple centers of power. We can expect to see increased competition, innovation, and hopefully a more resilient supply chain that's less vulnerable to geopolitical shocks. However, this transition won't be without its challenges. Building new chip fabrication facilities is a costly and time-consuming endeavor, requiring massive investments, skilled labor, and access to cutting-edge technology. Conclusion. The Taiwan Semiconductor saga has all the makings of the next blockbuster thriller. You've got the rising superpower tensions, threats of military invasion, technological espionage, and billions upon billions of dollars in chip profits at stake. It almost seems like the plotline for the latest summer action movie. Imagine ASML technicians frantically terminating their miracle machines with a secret kill switch, seconds before Chinese armies breach the factory in full force. Imagine a high-speed chase with multiple cars desperately chasing after a vehicle that has the world's most powerful chips. But in all seriousness, Taiwan's chips have put it squarely at the intersection of US-China superpower rivalry. The world's unstoppable hunger for the most advanced semiconductors could be what finally triggers an explosive conflict over Taiwan. The future of global chip supremacy could very well hinge on how the Taiwan chip crisis plays out. This is one rare instance where, the tinier it is, the mightier it becomes. This goes for the land of Taiwan and the incredible powerful chips they create. Stay tuned. We'll be watching these high-tech dramas very closely. If you would like more updates about these impactful AI topics, please subscribe and support our YouTube channel. It helps us build our community. And feel free to leave comments or suggestions for other AI topics you are interested in. Until the next time.